Hi guys, I'm so happy to be here sharing with you some great fun ideas that you can be doing at home while we're in this time of family time and staying inside the house and trying to find some fun things to do outside. The first thing I want to tell everybody is it's time to get your fairies out and start rebuilding your homes outside. I was at a park today and I found some great reindeer moss, and I also found a whole bunch of rocks along the beach at Bear Cove Park, and I even found a whole supply of sticks, which I'm going to be sharing with you for another project. But you can start rebuilding that fairy house or that gnome home, because I'm sure the fairies and gnomes are going to be dying to come back. So let's take a look at some of these sticks that I found when I was at Bear Cove today. You can have a great time taking some of these very smooth with the bark removed sticks and paint them. And I'm hoping that if everybody will paint just one stick, that when you bring it back to Miss Donna's place, we're going to create a beautiful little sculpture with our rainbow colored sticks in a memory of the times that we shared with our families and away from each other. So in a box outside of my house, just like the box you see over here, I am going to have a collection of sticks that the bark has been removed on. And next to the box are going to be a supply of paint. And what I'd like you to do is to pick one color of paint with a brush that is also going to be there. And you're going to take this home and you're going to paint your stick. Now, there's some sticks that are right here that are a little smaller, and you'll see that these sticks have been covered completely with a certain colored paint. That's what I want you to do with whatever stick you choose from the box. So that's our first little project that you can do at home. Your sticks, your paint, and your brush. The second project that we're going to talk about is a project that many of you have seen on the wall downstairs in our art room, and this is our ABC board. Now this ABC board might take quite some time to make, but if you take it home and you work on it a little bit every day, you can make a board similar to this one, where each of the letters has a corresponding object that is on them. For example, we have A for animals and B for beads, cotton, dragonflies, eyeballs, feathers for F, gold for G, hair for H, ice for I, gems for J, K for kids, L for letters, moss, nails, O for oak leaves, P for pine cones, Q-tips, rocks, shells, tiles, U for umbrella, V for velvet, W for whales, X for xylophone, Y for yellow yarn, and Z is a zipper. Now, this is just one idea. You don't have to do this same kind of board like this. All you need to have to do your ABC board is a piece of paper that I'm going to supply for you. The piece of paper is going to be rolled up like this, and it's going to have squares that are already on there for you, and it's even going to have the letters of the alphabet. Now, all you need to do is to trace over the letters of the alphabet with a Sharpie, or you can paint the background first and then Sharpie it, and then put whatever you want on each of your letters. It doesn't have to be an object that begins with that letter sound. You might just want to do all maybe little tiny sticks, or you might want to do little tiny rocks, or maybe some little tiny shells or sea glass, whatever you might have at home. But the other idea that you can do is you can maybe just make a small letter of whatever square it is for that letter, and then take some magazines that your mom and dad, I'm sure, have lying around the house, and go through the magazines and see if you can't find pictures of things that begin with that sound. So for example, here's a little bracelet. You could maybe cut that bracelet out and glue that bracelet onto the B page. Or here's a pair of shoes. You could take those shoes, cut them out, and put them on the S. A magazine is a great place to find all kinds of things that begin with each of our letter sounds. And I'm sure that your mom and dad would love to have you go through them and get some use out of them. So that's another idea for your special ABC board that you can be working on at home. And I would love to see it when it's complete. The last thing I want to share with you is possibly going to the beach with your mom and dad. Now, I started to collect some of these rocks today, but I haven't had a chance to get enough packets together. And then I thought to myself, you could do this with your mom and dad. Now, you all know that I have these little alphabet rocks downstairs, and if you go and collect 26 of them, you can do your own special designs. Here we have, on one side, we have our D, and on the other side, I drew a little picture of a dog. Now, I've seen some kids take stickers and they put a sticker of the letter on the opposite side. That was something else that you could do. So you can go to the beach, collect your own rocks. They should be nice and flat and big enough to fit your letters on. So those are some of the ideas that you can be working on at home, and I would love to see what you do. The last idea that will be outside for you to choose is possibly making your own little book. There's going to be a collection of pages empty that you can draw pictures on to make a story. You might want to make a little collage of things from a magazine. You might want to take some photos of what your family is doing during this time and make a little photo album to share. But these will also be outside for you to choose. If you would like to take one of those home, you may. Everything outside will be placed in a way that you can just take it and go. There also will be some Clorox wipes that you can wipe your hands before you touch any of the items, but we're trying to be as safe as possible for everyone who comes through. So please be conscientious of that when you pick up your item, and have a wonderful time creating wonderful things.